140 once. Do you think that's a potential obstacle toward making the fight if you have to have it at 140?
No, I think he'll be more comfortable at 140. He's had problems making weight in the past, so any jump in weight probably will help him if anything.
Ryan over here. You mentioned that you're going to be transparent in the negotiations of this fight several times leading up to this promotion. Your purse was reported as $2 million for this fight. What is the number you're looking for as far as cracking that nut to fight Davis?
I'm not looking for a number in particular. I'm sure it'll be a lot of money. I'm just looking to make the fight happen.
He said, see you guys at the end of the year, kind of a cryptic tweet right after the fight. Do you think he's warming up to the idea just as much kind of like Spence and Crawford did? Kind of you guys finally realizing this is the fight to make?
I just can't believe, I just don't like that he just doesn't make things clear. You know, if he says see you in December, make things a little bit clear. Ryan, let's get it on. I mean, I feel like I'm very transparent in the way I talk. I call him out, not because I'm thirsty, I call him out because that's generally what I want to do. So we'll figure it out with the team and we'll make it happen. I want to do this for the people, and I know everybody wants this fight to happen. So I'll put in my whole heart to try to make this fight.
Joseph Hammond, Round by Round Boxing. Congratulations on your big win tonight. If the Tank fight can't be made next because of the politics of boxing, would you say at 140 there may be some titles that open up with Josh Taylor moving up? What would be the next best thing for you if the Tank fight doesn't happen next because of politics, not because of your best effort?
So you said hypothetically, if that fight for some reason doesn't happen, which I don't see that happening, but if it doesn't happen, then I want to fight Teofimo Lopez at 140.
Hey Ryan, first of all, man, congrats on the victory. How satisfying was this victory? You predicted that you would get the knockout. We thought he would give you a run for your money. And what are you going to do on your end to make the fights with either Teofimo or Tank?
I mean, do things how you're supposed to do them. Just contact with your team, make sure that they let them know that we want to fight, and then they send an offer or we send an offer, and then we figure it out. I can't really get into, I can't really explain it perfectly, because that's something that Lupe or Golden Boy would have to try to work out. Hey, what are you doing, man? Why are you wearing denim? Why are you wearing denim? Just kidding. He always wears denim every day.
Hey Ryan, congratulations on your win tonight. You're emphatic about wanting to get Tank in the ring. What is it about Tank Davis that you feel you can take advantage of when you guys do meet in the ring, whether it's the end of this year or early next year?
I think it's not so much about Tank. It's just about the people. The people want me to fight Tank. It's not so much. It could have been Devin Haney if the people wanted Devin Haney. You know, these people stayed out, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour after my fight, and they're screaming, "We want Tank." I told everybody. I walk around any place. Doesn't matter if it's Texas. Doesn't matter if it's New York. Doesn't matter if I'm in a different country. They just say, "We want Tank." So I'm gonna give the people what they want, or I'm gonna try to. And what can I take advantage of him? I mean, I know that I have more speed than him. I know that I'm taller, and I know that I'm bigger. But we'll have to see when we get in there. It doesn't really matter about how he fought or how I fought this fight. I've learned that once you get in there, the fight starts unfolding for itself. And I'll figure it out when I'm in there.
Would you be just as confident in fighting Devin Haney?
Of course, I have history with Devin Haney. I know what could get him. I know that he's a good fighter too. All these guys are great fighters. I just feel like I have something in me that can elevate me, surpass them, because I honestly feel like it's just who I am. Yeah, it's just who I am. I'm different in a way, and I will beat these guys. I will do everything in my power to beat them and still show love to them. I just know I can beat them competitively. I know I can beat them.
Go ahead.
Hey Ryan, Fred Michael Smith here from Juice Productions. Congrats on the W tonight. There's no doubt you have been transparent. In addition to being an excellent boxer and great knockout tonight, you're an excellent content creator. If you had to title the knockout tonight on your social media, what would you put?
I got that knockout in Dior. That's where all Dior. Got that W in Dior.
Ten snakes, yes.
I dropped them in drip. I dropped them in that Dior drip. I'm probably gonna capture that tomorrow.
You got options.
I do, many options. We have to go in the lab and think about what's the best way to put it.
Stay tuned.
I'm posting tomorrow, it's too late now. You gotta be strategic.
Go ahead, Maria.
Ryan, the moment that you step on the ring, you were completely focused. You knew what were you doing. You just attacked and you were focused. And as soon as you end up the fight, you had a message, which was about the mental health and everything. But you knew exactly what were you doing on the ring tonight. The moment that you stepped, you were like that tiger that you said.
Lion.
The lion, I'm sorry, the lion that you said you were. What were you thinking tonight? Because you were like that fighter tonight.
You know, I've been trying to walk in truth these past 2 months. Going through my mental health issues really taught me to not rely on my feelings, to rely on the truth. So this whole time I just really was walking in faith, walking in truth, you know, not trusting my feelings, trusting how great I am as a fighter, and I believed it. And I just kept on telling myself, you know, in the ring, what's the best option here? You know, what can I hit him with? You know, what is he doing? And then I kept, you know, kind of having that in my mind the whole time. But it's a testimony to people that are going through something that, you know, these things that happen to you sometimes when you quite don't understand, they're really your spirit telling you, you know, something's going on. And it really shows you who you really are. And internally, what you may need to work on, you know. And something outside your life or inside yourself is causing you to feel these ways. And, you know, God showed me definitely the truth and everything. And now I just walk in that. I trust the truth. And I thank God for all the wisdom and strength He gives me. And I walk in that in everything I do now. And I feel stronger as a person.
Mohammed Mubarak, what you like kind of hear from the report. Congratulations on a great performance tonight. Is there anything that you think that you could have done more to make it even a greater fight?
I don't know. I don't think there was anything. I think the one thing I fixed was not rushing in, even when I had him hurt. And that's something I've been working on. Something that I've been trusting. I'm gonna get him later on. You know, he's getting broken down. I can see it in his face. But again, a hurt fighter is like a what do you would call like a hurt animal in the wild. They're gonna strike the hardest when they're hurt. So I kept on paying attention to that. A wounded animal is coming to, you know, they have to fend for their life. So I noticed every time I stepped to him when I thought he was hurt, he would shoot a big overhand. Like he tried to hit me with a Luke Campbell shot every time. I mean, it's like, try something new. You know, I just kept my hand up. But that was the thing. I felt like I did everything that I wanted to come in. And I told everybody, if I could show my skills and get a knockout and show the fighter I truly am, I will be happy. And I'm super happy. Nah, not you.
Congratulations, man. Great performance. I see on your hand, one of your knuckles maybe a little kind of skin coming off, the other one looks a little...
No, I put liquid Band-Aid on it because I had little cuts from training.
Oh,
It's
I
not
was going to
good.
say, is the hand's fine, everything's good?
Yeah, it's great.
Did you hurt your hands? That's a lot of shots on them.
No, man, sparring, man, I'm telling you, I was piecing people up. But my hands never had problems. My hands were great the whole fight. Everything was sharp. Like I didn't feel forced on anything. I just felt in tune. You know, I was on top of everything he did. Any move he made, I had an answer for it. And that's how I fight. I have really good reflexes, and I fought exactly how I know I could fight. To me, it was a beautiful performance.
Did you feel better at 40 than you did at 35?
I can't tell the difference yet. You know, to me, 5 pounds is not that much. I still had to cut weight, and I hated every second of it. it didn't matter if it was 140 or 135.
Okay, thank you, Steven. Next, we have Francisco.
Right, congratulations, Francisco Salazar, Wing TV and Boxing Team. You want the fight against Tank Davis. We saw where with Mokia and Charlo that didn't happen. But how confident, 1 to 10, that you feel that will happen? That will happen there this year against Tank Davis.
I'm just gonna leave it up to my team to figure that part out. Where there's a will, there's a way, and I'm just gonna be out here to try to give the people what they want, and my team will figure that out. He has to do it, but I know that Lupe has a great relationship with Al Heyman and everybody, so we'll figure it out.
Okay, this is the last question.
Let's stay positive about that. We'll figure it out. That's what the people want. We'll figure out a way to do it.
Hey Ryan, Jeff Zimmerman, FightNews.com. Time to come back to Texas, man.
Oh yeah, man, I love that. I want to move over there.
Texas loves Ryan too.
I love
Ryan,
Texas.
hey, this was your second, I know you haven't had a relationship with Joe in the past, but this was your second fight with him. How much better did you feel coming into this fight with Joe? And are you working on new things in camp and, just overall?
I think we had a better structure in LA. I think that we trained better this time around.
Yeah.
We were more focused. Everything was done with purpose. We worked together perfectly, and we figured the little things out, like the rapping. We had little things that were kind of like we had to still figure out. I mean, you can't figure out anything like what did we have last time?
Can I say something?
Yeah, you said you did it.
Hello? It's working. Look, when you train Ryan, you don't train Ryan. You train with Ryan, because Ryan has the mentality of a coach. He's as smart as a coach. He sometimes says things and figures things out that I've never heard a fighter figure out before. So when you say Ryan and Joe, look, I gotta tell you, Ryan stands alone in my life, training guys, and I've done it over the decades, you guys know that. He stands alone as one of the most unique individuals I've ever coached, or coached with, because he is a coach as well as a great fighter and a great talent, a great personality. He's a wonderful young man. He's years beyond his age in thinking. His father and mother did a great job with him. I love Ryan. He's a loving person. And I think those things have to be said about him because, you could easily overlook stuff like that, but I don't. He's a unique individual like nobody I've ever met in this game. And so I want to give him a lot of the credit. So when people say, oh, coaching with Joe, I go, not really. Ryan is kind of like, he's a co-coach,
The thing I love about Joe is if I ever was afraid of anything during this camp, I could call him up and he'll help me try to find a truthful answer for it. Trust me, I went through a lot of things in this camp. One of the hardest things with this camp was the passing of my grandma. She died during this camp, and one of those days I said, I don't know what happened. I don't feel the same. And he really told me, like, you're grieving. And I was so focused, I just didn't understand why I wasn't moving. And he helped me, try to uplift me, bring me back. I also ended up getting a tattoo for no reason 2 weeks before the fight, and then it gets infected. And I'm like, oh well, this sucks. But with the grace of God, I figured out a way to heal it quick.
Yeah.
Ryan's a perfectionist. Yeah, and little things, I had to cook it, but Joe, I could rely on him to help me find any answer that I need to, and he's just a great coach, a great mentor, and I feel like I have 4 dads. My whole camp has great men around me that just tell me the truth. So thank you, Joe, for everything you do. And yeah, man.
Yeah, you're the best. You're the best.
Well, thank you,
All right,
Ryan,
thank
so
you,
much
guys.
for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we gotta do
Come on.
take care of it.